Sometimes you need that. When you have a little bit of a shaky game, that can throw you right back into it. That's always nice to see. Now, I know we were talking about this earlier, just kind of popped into my head. Just thinking about it here, the SF State softball team also ranked in the top 25 along with baseball, both spring sports looking great.
I got you. Set here for the bottom of the fourth now. Evan Vasquez back on the mound for the Toros.
Vasquez hoping to reel it in here after the past 2 innings, giving up a few runs. Hopefully he can shake it off, find his rhythm once again.
Looks like Matt Sugden is going to step to the plate to lead us off here in the bottom of the fourth inning at Maloney Field at San Francisco State. Sugden flied to left his first time up. This time swings at the first pitch, hits it on the ground to second. Excuse me, he hits it into the outfield. He found a gap, but it'll hold up at first base.
Nice clean swing there. I was kind of tagged it at the bottom of the zone, but barreled to the ball perfect there. Popped it up over Vasquez and in the outfield, leadoff single.
Yeah, really inside-out swing there, Dom. I was able to find a hole on the left side. That's going to bring up Olympia.
Good movement there as it finds the zone.
Olympia singled in the second. Now he squares around to bunt. Vasquez does a good job of fielding it. He'll get the out at first. Sacrifice bunt executed by Olympia. That moves Sugden up to second, and that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup with Michael Cunningham. Cunningham struck out in his first at-bat, leading off the game as Sugden takes his lead off second. Scoring opportunity here for the Gators. First pitch, a breaking ball, drops in there for a strike. Talked at the beginning of this game about what a force Cunningham has been offensively. You see why they tried that sac bunt to get a runner in scoring position for him as he takes the second pitch on the outside corner for a strike, down 0-2.
Cunningham definitely has to be disciplined at the plate here with the 0-2 count. Don't want to go down swinging.
See what Vasquez tries. Breaking ball is fouled off.
Way to fight that one off. Swung a bit late, still got good contact on it, stays alive.
We've seen from Vasquez, he wants to get you out with that breaking ball. It cost him on that pitch to Schrader that he left over the middle of the plate. We'll see if he tries it again here on the 0-2 pitch. That's a ground ball. That's going to make its way into center field. Around third is Sugden. He's going to score. Well, right on cue, Michael Cunningham drives in the run to give the Gators a 4-0 lead. Right on cue again, therefore, it's down. Cunningham
I know.
Comes up big.
We should just keep talking about it, and maybe it'll keep happening. I mean, we're now 2 for 2 on that one.
Yeah,
so
real field of dreams kind of stuff. If
Yeah,
we predict
definitely.
it will come.
You want to know something sad? I've never seen that movie.
Don't bring the broadcast down. That's very sad. Don.
I know. I just never got around to it. My dad's always said I should watch it, and I think I'm gonna take him up on it.
Daniel Murillo's up to bat. He takes the first pitch outside. I bet he's seen Field of Dreams. He dared to dream. Having a fantastic year for the Gators. With Cunningham on first. Takes a big secondary lead. Pitch is in the zone. That'll even it at 1-1.
That was a really, really good breaking ball. Really good movement. Kind of froze him up. Didn't know what to do.
Vasquez wants to throw. Check back to first. Cunningham slides back. Cunningham 2 for 5 on steal attempts so far this year. So we know he wants to run. Hasn't been very successful so far this year. But with
Still
the Gators
has that
up,
lead. Oh, sorry.
yeah, sorry about that, Dom. With the Gators up 4-0, he can afford to take the chance. He doesn't go this time. This pitch is popped up on the infield. Barrera is there to take it. And that is out number 2. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Nicholas Allred. He singled in the first inning of this one. Got a runner on first with 2 outs. Gators up 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th here at Maloney Field. I'll check back to first with Cunningham.
Cunningham is taking a pretty big lead off of first.
Cat and mouse game in full effect.
Definitely. Like you said, we're going to have to see.
There he goes. Pitch is in the dirt. He's going to steal second easily. Now it looks like he's going to try for third. No, he's going to hold up at second instead.
You thought about it. He thought about it. You could tell.
The perfect pitch to run on. We talked about how Vasquez wants to drop that breaking ball in the zone. That time he spiked it. Cunningham able to secure the steal of second. Now an RBI opportunity for Allred. Swing and a miss at that breaking ball out of the zone. Cunningham leads off second. Pitch is on the inside corner, a fastball.
That was a good
Strike
pitch.
2. That was a good pitch. Breaking ball outside, fastball inside, getting strikes on both. You can do anything here. 2-strike pitch from Vasquez. That one is line into the outfield. That's going to fall. Around third to score is Murillo.
5-0 here for the Gators. They're really opening it up here. Hoping they can keep this going, and I'm sure that Vasquez is really hoping to get some of these back. Gators celebrating there in the dugout.
A lot of
You
high
love to
fives.
see it.
Absolutely. They got a little sack bunt. They've got a home run. They've got some line drives into the outfield. They're doing it every which way to get up to a 5-0 lead. Now they've got another runner on for big Justin Johnson.
It's a quick mound visit here for Vasquez. Had a bit of a tough inning. A real tough stretch of innings, actually, letting in 5. We're going to have to see what the Toros do here in terms of pitching.
Yeah, take this opportunity to correct myself. That was Cunningham who stole second, then came around for that last score.
I think we're 3 for 3. We were talking about him maybe stealing. I don't know. Is he going to go? What did he do? He went for it. So I say we should just say they're going to hit, an absolute bomb every at bat because we're looking pretty consistent right now.
Well, with great power comes great responsibility, Dom. We don't want to get too greedy. It could backfire on us.
That's true.
It is just the 4th inning. Opened up a 5-0 lead. Plenty of ball game left. They're going to take the ball from Evan Vasquez, so he will be done. 3 2/3 gives up 5 runs today, not the result that Vasquez wanted to see on the mound. Gators were able, to get to that breaking ball that he likes to throw.
Yeah, you could see it just on the replay here. Just drove that one up and over, dropped in the outfield. That's a perfect line drive. Good swing.
Got a new pitcher warming up for the Toros here. We will get it in just a moment for you. Is Chris Cornelius, the right-hander from Fullerton, California, will come in for the Toros. warming up right now in front of the crowd. Cornelius's last game was last Sunday against Stanislaus State. Went 1 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 strikeout. On the year, 7 2/3 innings pitch, 3.52 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks. He will look to get the Toros out of this one.
Comes in with 2 outs, not a super high pressure situation. Nonetheless, you want to perform and start off well.
If you're at the end of the bullpen, this is where you can make a name for yourself and get yourself into some higher leverage situations. Down 5 innings to go. They're looking for a stopper here, maybe some bulk innings.
Absolutely.
In the middle innings of the game. Looking for Cornelius to stop the bleeding here. As we mentioned, it'll be Justin Johnson coming up to the plate. We got some time to talk with Justin Johnson's dad at yesterday's doubleheader. Coyley told us that he gets his athletic ability from his dad and his smarts from his mom.
At least he was honest.
He graduated, but he wanted to play a little more baseball. He sent out his tapes. Coaches from San Francisco State remembered him from when he went to Delta High School.
Yeah, he transferred in from Jackson State. That is good for a baseball resume. Good D1 school.
Yeah, you ran down a list of his accolades he's had the past couple of years. Runner goes from first, He's going to slide in safe. That's all red with the steal of second.
I almost
Great
said,
jump.
No, you're good. That was a great jump. That was perfect. That's what they teach you to do in Little League, something I never learned how to do properly. And that's why I'm here in the booth and not playing with them.
You got to start being nice to yourself. Another ball in the dirt. That's going to allow all red to go to third.
I always slid on my legs. Sliding through into your chest. That takes some serious grit. Grit, that's a good word.
Some serious cojones. I think you're trying to stray away from that word, but here I am to plunge us right back down there. Next pitch is outside. That'll bring the count to 2-0. Dom.
Yes, Kyle.
You're really critical of your own athletic ability.
Well, now I'm only saying in baseball. Baseball, I love baseball. Wasn't the one for me growing up. I was one of the kids that unfortunately got plunked a couple of times, and I was a little scared of the ball. That was me.
Gets the call there on the outside corner, 2-1. That's fair, but I wanted to say you just got back up to the Bay Area from a track meet.
Yes.
And it seems like it's inspired the Gators. A couple steals flying around the bases. It's like a track meet out at Maloney Field today.
That's right. They saw me run the 5K, and you said, you know what? We want to run around in some circles, too.
They said, they said we can do that.
Yeah.
They have done it well, up 5-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on third with 2 outs. That pitch is high. That'll bring the count to 3-1. Long inning, nightmare inning for the Toros.
And unfortunately, a little bit of a shaky start for Cornelius. It's 3-1.
Goes 3-1 breaking ball. Gets Johnson to chase down low. Would have been ball 4.
That's a gutsy move, a 3-1 breaking ball.
That's a real gutsy pitch. Don't know if that speaks to a lack of confidence in the fastball or if just some extreme trust in that breaking ball. We'll see what he does with the count full here, 3-2. Another breaking ball. Johnson goes down to get it. Hooks it foul down the left field line.
Yeah, he definitely got him to swing out a little bit in front, still make contact, but Johnson kind of seemed to be ready for that one. Seemed a bit early. Cornelius able to make it now 3-2. This is a big moment for him if he can strike him out here.
Toros want to keep this at a 5-run game. He's gotten Johnson out in front of that breaking ball on 2 consecutive pitches. What'll he do on the full count here? The 3-2 is on its way. Another breaking ball. It's going to be chopped to third. Leaping in the air is the first baseman to corral it, but the throw is wide at first base. I'll call Johnson safe, and that'll be another run for the Gators. Caleb Castro at third base made a nice play leaping in the air to snag that high chopper. The throw was a little bit wide. It's the second time that Barrett over at first base hasn't been able to secure the throw. That's 6-0. It looks like time called before that first pitch. Jackson Wood up to bat with Johnson leading off first. 6-0 lead now for the Gators. First pitch is on the outside corner. Wood walked his first time up. He was the man on base for A.J. Schrader's 2-run home run.
I don't know if this is a thing. Would you call that a good walk?
You don't know if a good walk is a thing?
Yeah. Like,
it's not
would
an
you
out.
call that a good walk? Right. Because there were some pitches that are very hard to lay off of. Like that's what I'm saying. That's in my eyes, as a professional, of course, that could be considered a good walk.
Yes, we've gone over your baseball accolades already. Definitely. We mentioned this 5 spot is a good second leadoff hitter spot. As Johnson takes a secondary leadoff first, huge jump, and he's going to slide in easily for the steal.
Second steal of the day for the Gators.
Gators saw something they like in the deliveries of Vasquez and now Cornelius running rampant on the Toros. That pitch is fouled off to the left. Johnson leads off second. Cornelius delivers. This one's in the dirt.
I was just going to ask you. I think it's 3-2. 3-2. This is 3-2.
Here's a 2-strike pitch to Wood. And a little bit high, I suppose. Looked like it was in the zone. Wood will walk for the second time today.
I think I'm going to say it again. Just I was saying for the second time today. That was a good walk. But
setting the table again for Daniel Santos. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dom.
But again, as you mentioned earlier, Wood is very, very good at the plate. Second walk today. I want to say that you said he had 5 walks coming into this game.
It was 9 coming into this game.
9.
As
Oh
that
my
one is
goodness.
grounded on the left side. They'll step on third for the third out. 6-0. The Gators lead it after the inning. We'll send you to a package on star shortstop Daniel Murillo. Closer look at Daniel right after this.
We are back to the action here. First pick from Eichhorn. Eichhorn is swung on and missed. 0-1. 6-0 lead here in the top of the fifth. Gators piled on even more in the last inning. Pitch from Eichhorn. That one's outside. Here's Barrett. Forgot to mention that earlier. And call strike. 1-2.
I don't know. See the coach for the Gators. Got to be pleased with the action today.
This one's hit well in the left. And that one was caught. That's one down.
Easy play for Allred out there in left field.
I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not saying anything about how anyone's playing because I'm not jinxing anything. I'm not saying a word. I'm hoping that you're picking up on what I'm saying.
Well, for
first pitch into for a strike on 1.
if you couldn't tell while listening, we had some audio issues. We're calling this back in the studio now. That's why we called that as a fly out. Obviously, Barrett is at first. He singled into left field. We're doing our best with these economies. Runner on first for the Toros.
So, no, I was going to say the same thing. Sorry about that, folks. Just from us, it looked like a catch. So I guess I can say it. Unfortunately, that is the first hit given up of the game from Eichhorn. But he's still playing pretty good. You know, only giving up 1 hit in 5 innings. That's a pretty solid game.
I think the best news is probably that you didn't.
I know. I was trying real hard not to too. That's the best part. And looked like a fastball or a very fast off-speed pitch. I don't know, that kind of moved a little bit. I'm gonna say that was a fastball, but that was off the plate.
Split the difference. Fastball with some movement.
Fastball with some movement. I like that. 1-0. Eichhorn sets. This one's hit towards center. There's 1 and there's 2. Double play for the Gators, and that's going to end the inning. And the top of the 5th. Apologies for that one. And as it flips over, the Gators have another chance to try and further their already pretty sizable lead. Cornelius is back on the mound. Warming up in between some innings here. So Eichhorn has been in for 5 innings now, about to go into his 6th. Kyle, how long do you think they're going to leave him in there? Because unless my memory serves me wrong, I don't think he's thrown a whole lot of pitches so far.
In a moment, but he's been really efficient during this game. He went 6 innings his last time out. We know with the doubleheader yesterday, they didn't use too many pitchers, but day after a doubleheader, you're looking for somebody to come eat some innings to save the bullpen. Eichhorn is doing just that. So they will ride him as long as he continues to pitch efficiently.
And that's what he's known to do last year whenever he was the CCAA pitcher of the week. It was always when he was pitching, 7, 8, 9 inning games, most of those only giving up either no or just 1 or 2 hits. So he's known for having a really good arm and being able to play through games. Well, not play through games, play a whole lot of innings is what I meant to say. Throw a whole lot of innings.
There's 54 pitches so far for Eichhorn today, averaging
pretty
about
solid.
11 an inning. Absolutely. Good efficiency.
Looking at the fans here, softball's watching. And like I said earlier, they're also ranked in the top 25 in D2. They're ranked 24. And now the pitch from the righty. That one's high, a little bit inside. Schrader up the bat, hit that big home run earlier that started off the game, started off the scoring of the Gators as he pops this one up and foul. Once again, Schrader's 1 for 2. His average right now is 293. Set back up and underway again. And got him looking on the fastball, froze him up. That's 1 down.
Home plate umpires having fun with his delayed punch out there. Never quite sure what it's going to be.
Yeah, I was almost going to say it was a ball because it took him so long, and then he called it a strike. So proven wrong once again.
Surprised we're not getting spin in a karate kick like it's Major League.
And in there, 0-1. Looked like a sinker. Sugden up the bat, 1 for 2 on the day. Swing, and he missed. Big swing there. He was trying to take that one off campus, probably. 0-2.
Gators can afford to take some. Nothing.
Absolutely. That's what you like to see. Take some risks.
Tried to lean into that one, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought that it hit him. He definitely didn't look too scared of it.
I'm not sure what they would have done if that did hit him. They can deny the hit by pitch if they don't think you made an effort to get out of the way.
That one dropped straight into the zone. Perfect placement. This one's belted, and I thought that was going way farther than it was. Caught in center. Apologies once again. We're watching in the studio, so I had to track it off the camera.
You could tell by Sugden's reaction. He took a giant swing and then slumped his shoulders. He thinks he should have gotten it.
Yeah.
He got under it a little too much and skied it out into the outfield.
Those are the ones that do haunt your nightmares sometimes. That was right down the middle of the plate. Just some bad luck there. First pitch is outside and off the plate. 1-0. Christian Espinoza, that's his first at bat today.
Steven Espinoza, Dom, he's pinch hitting for Olympia, looks like, who was shaken up on that play earlier.
Name wrong. Currently, he's hitting 400 season batting average is what I meant. He has 9 runs, 1 homer, and 6 RBIs. Looking very solid at the plate so far. Hopefully, he can keep that going today. And fastball down the pipe. Wouldn't take the bat out the shoulder. 2-1. Oh, sorry, that was a 3-1 pitch. Now it's a walk. And for the third time, I'm going to say that was a good walk. The counter's up to 3.
Even better coming off the bench. Easy to get a little jumpy when you're pinch hitting. Maybe wanting to strike the first fastball that you see. You had the discipline to take the walk and set the table for the top of the order in Cunningham. We saw that worked out well for them last time.
Yeah, no, it definitely did. That was yeah. First pitch is kept in front of him. It's going to be 1-0. Good fastball there. 1-1, froze him up.
Cunningham 1 for 3 today. He's got that steal. Been electrifying at the top of the lineup for him.
Absolutely. Throw back to first, not in time. Greenleaf takes a look at his scouting report and sets. Tried to get him the breaking ball that dipped down. Good eye from Cunningham.
I mentioned at the top, Don already has 7 homers this season. Led the team. He was the first Gator to hit 9 in a season since 2005. Do the math, 20 years ago. He's got.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best leadoff hitters in the conference, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't pop at the top of the lineup for Cunningham. There he goes from first.
And that throw is going to be way over, going to roll into center. Espinosa is going to stay at second, though. Third stolen base of the day for the Gators.
Oh, it looks like they're coming off the field here.
Oh, yeah. That could have been an interference. That's a good guess. Fortunately, we don't know.
It was a swing and a miss. It was a strikeout, Dom.
Oh, it's a strikeout. We didn't see him swing the bat. That's
throw sailed. It didn't matter. Thanks for working with us, folks. Again, it's one. Room.
You know, funnily enough, I was just talking about this like yesterday. I don't know what came up, but I was just talking about it. Yeah, that was a bit of a rough time for for everybody. And now I'm going to throw it back over to Kyle here for the 6th inning.
Looks like Eichhorn coming back out for that 6th inning, continuing to chew him up for the Gators. Tremendous so far. 5 innings, just 1 hit allowed, 5 strikeouts, no walks for Eichhorn. First pitch is swung on and hit deep into the outfield. Where is that one going to go? It's going to die on the warning track. All red is there.
That was, man, those are the ones you wish it had just a little bit more carry to it. That was swung on really well. Hit all the way, as you said, to the warning track. Just couldn't get over.
Unlike Sugden on his ball, I think that Buckley thought he got that one. We were out there a little bit ago. We know that wind is whipping around. It can deceive you as a hitter. Eichhorn will take it. That'll bring up Fitzner.
Now, again, as we've been saying, though that was outside, the movement on that breaking ball, really good, but a really good take from Fitzner to lay off.
Good command from Eichhorn in this. Sure. 1-0 is fouled off. Fitchner 0 for 2 today. 1 ground out, 1 fly out. 1-1 pitch from Eichhorn is lifted into right field. Over is Santos, and he'll make the play, running it down in the gap for out number 2. 2 quick outs for Eichhorn. We asked the question of how deep in this game. He keeps going at this pace.
Yeah, it could. I mean, certainly, if he gets another quick one here, definitely in the cards for all 9. And like you said, from having a doubleheader yesterday, that's exactly what the Gators want from a starter, especially one at the caliber that Eichhorn is.
First pitch breaking ball to Castro, leaks outside. Yeah. The game is going not very much. See if Eichhorn. He pulls 2-0 to Castro. Castro 0 for 2 today. Also 1 ground out and 1 fly out. Couple tough hops in the field over at third base. Fouls that one off. Bring it 1-2. Excuse me, that's 2-1.
Swung a bit early there. Good contact, though.
I lose a little bit of control on that breaking ball in this at bat. He pulled the first one. That one he left. See what he does here. 2 strike pitches in the. That'll bring the count full.
Let's see what Eichhorn has up his sleeve here.
It's a fastball lifted into right field. In comes Santos this time. He'll reach out and make the catch. And that will end the inning. It's 1, 2, 3 flyouts for David Eichhorn. A strong 6 innings, just 1 hit given up, no runs. Gators continue to lead this one 6-0.
And it ended. That was a good catch on the run from Santos.
Getting his workout out there in right field. We saw him go into the gap. This time we see him come into his left. Make the catch, no problem. Be back for the bottom of the 6th in a moment. Back live for the bottom of the sixth. Cornelius comes back out for the Toros. First pitch is outside to Daniel Murillo. As Dom mentioned earlier, rating CCAA Player of the Week. Hit .389, 2 multi-home run games. 4 walks and 8 RBI. Next pitch is in the dirt. Put him ahead in the count, 2-0. Just 0 for 3 on the day today. Grounded out a couple times. Also flew out. 2-0 pitches outside. 3-0. Delivery is right down the middle for a strike.
That's an okay pitch to take, especially when you're up 3-0. You want to make sure that it's some that you really want, some that you really like. So,
considering the score as well, Cornelius has had trouble with this command. We'll see what he does on the 3-1 here. Inside, looked like it hit Murillo.
Yeah, he kind of
fastball
jolted
with
back.
a lot of movement. It clipped him on the elbow.
The runner on first for the Gators.
Talked earlier, Dom, that maybe your baseball career wasn't necessarily your strong suit. You are an athlete yourself. You do run track, and if there have been moments like this where maybe you're running a 5K, you're running a race, and you're comfortably in the lead for most of that race, how do you keep yourself dialed in to make sure you finish strong? What are you telling yourself that you want to get out of the rest of that race?
It's running is absolutely a mental sport. I think when you're up big in that one, you just you keep telling yourself, just keep the legs moving, keep the arms going, and just focus on what you can do. You know, feeling this comfortable now, let's make it uncomfortable. Let's make it hurt. Let's see how much harder I can go into this turn. You know, if you've got 800 meters left, let's rip this 800 meters. We actually had this weekend one of my teammates on the women's track team, Raven Nieto. She had a great 5K. She was ahead of her field by about 35 seconds, and in the 5K, that is a massive, massive lead. It looked like she was in a completely other race, and we were cheering around from the stands. It was a whole lot of fun, and I would like to transition that. We will be doing the Mike Finelli Track Classic and the Johnny Mathis race, I believe. So definitely tune in for those. You might be able to see some crazy guys like me run 26 straight laps on a track. So I don't know what could be more fun than that.
For one of those meets, right? We'll get to see you in action.
Yeah, it should be fun.
All red. Oh, you mentioned when you're ahead, that's your time to see how much harder can I push myself? What can I get out of myself? We've seen the Gators do that the last couple innings. They really turned up the running game. Another throw over to first here. Really concerned about Murillo over there. Up and down this lineup, Johnson had a steal. Cunningham has a steal. You've seen them really continue to put the pressure on the bases as this game has gone on, to your point.
Yeah, and it's very easy in any sport, really, to get comfortable, think you have the lead, and that gives whoever you're playing, whoever your opponent is, to climb their way back into the game. As soon as they see you let your foot off the gas at all, they're going to take that and they're going to use it and kind of shove it right back in your face. So the Gators are doing it the right way and not giving the Toros anything despite being up 6-0.
Taking advantage of that 6-0. Willing to give up the out to get a runner in scoring position here, as Allred has attempted a bunt a couple times, unsuccessful. 2-strike pitch is going to be outside in the dirt. Will they get a runner to second? Yes, they will.
I think too. The point is, when you're up by that much, and the Gators are playing very well, they're in very good form right now. You just don't want to stop. Like, keep playing at the top of your game. Please keep doing everything that you can, because I mean, there's just no reason to take your foot off the gas.
Not at all. Allred can swing away this time. Fouls it off. RBI opportunity for Nicholas Allred. the pitch again. This is hit on the ground to second base, fielded there. They'll toss to first. That'll get Maria over to third. Now it looks like that looks like a replay machine. Kyle, calm down. Oh, no, he did. Did he? What's happening? It's my job to tell you what's happening. Dom, did you see there? He advanced to third, right?
I'm pretty sure he advanced to third. I mean, because he's no longer on second, and they didn't step on second.
There we go.
So
we cut to the dugout where we were getting lots of high fives.
He is on
Mario
third. There
may
he
have
is.
extended that
there he is.
home, but we're okay. We've got one out. There's a runner on third. Gators are up 6-0. As Johnson swinging over a breaking ball for strike one. We know where we are. We know what's happening.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We are professionals. I think that the cameraman helped us out there because as soon as we said where is he, it all of a sudden on the preview screen they flipped it right over to third, and there he was. So now we know.
Johnson may be wondering where he is right now. A couple ugly swings to start this at bat. He struck out once already. We mentioned the power that Johnson has. We also mentioned the swing and miss that Johnson has in his game as well. Down 0-2 here with Murillo leading off third. This one is skied into left field. He's there. Murillo will tag from third. Throw in is not in time as Murillo crosses the plate.
Once again, as we talked about just earlier, keep the pressure up. Keep on tacking him on. 7-0.
And you talked about maybe little things. Time to focus on when you're running. We see the Gators focusing on those little things, squaring around to bunt, taking the extra base on a ball in the dirt, and Johnson, after 2 swings and misses, still being able to make contact for the sac fly there to put them up, give them a 7-run lead. Looks like they're going to come take the ball from Chris Cornelius. His day is going to be done. And that is indeed it for Cornelius. 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 run for Chris Cornelius. For the Gators now. Pitching change for the Toros. Looks like it's going to be number 30, the left-hander, Dylan Singh, who's warming up. Tell you all about him when we come back. As we mentioned, it's the lefty Dylan Singh coming on for the Toros. Slight lefty standing just at 5'9", the junior. Getting into his 4th game of work on the year. 3rd innings pitch. 5 hits given up, 3 runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout so far for Dylan Singh. First pitch, funky delivery from Singh. It's going to drop in for a strike.
That was a good start pitch, though. Should give him some good confidence.
Is Jackson Wood up to bat? He's walked a couple times today. 0-2.
I was going to have to use some of that good plate discipline that we've seen in his past 2 at-bats since he's down 0-2. Going to have to protect on this one.
This is where...
Absolutely.
Finally, the third out for the Toros. Gators get another run. They are up 7-0. We will be back for the top of the seventh right after this. Back live for the top of the seventh as Eichhorn takes his final warm-up pitch. He's given up just one hit in 6 innings. We'll see how long he can keep it going. Dom will tell you about it for this 7th inning.
So I will. Thank you, Kyle. So leading us off here in the 7th is Jared Anderson. He's 0 for 2 heading into this one. Eichhorn finds his pitch, and the 7th inning is underway. Good movement there. Didn't get the call, so it's going to start off 1-0 with a really good breaking ball pitch to establish the zone. This one's a bit low and away. 2-0. Eichhorn in this one looking to add to his tally of CCAA pitcher of the weeks. Or that be, how would you pluralize that? Just add to his awards. Would you say just the CCAA pitcher of the week awards? There we go. That's what Kyle's here for. And that fastball's in there. Bit of a gutsy move, kind of putting it down the middle. But I'm going to freeze up.
Those first 2 pitches, those breaking balls were way out of the zone, so he just wanted to steal one. Don't want to mess around too much.
That's true.
And tax that arm. He can afford to hit the middle of the zone right now.
This one's popped up. It's going to be towards center. Back towards the wall. And caught just before the warning track. That was Cunningham getting that one. And that's 1 down.
Gators have done real well to keep Anderson off the bases. I had highlighted him coming in as a player to watch for the Toros, hitting .342 on the year. Great idea of the strike zone, 14 strikeouts, 13 walks, but he's 8 for 10 on stolen bases. And so they look to him the same way the Gators look to Cunningham to create some havoc. But ball like that, keep him off base.
Just to cut in here, Carliner popped that one up towards center, and that's now 2 quick outs. Eichhorn working very quick through in this 7th inning, keeping the hopes of hopefully a full game alive.
Every time I toss it to you for your inning, Dom, it's just quick outs for Eichhorn. It's like he doesn't want to give you time.
No, I'm over here trying to talk, get my reps in. I don't know. I guess he just doesn't want me here today.
He doesn't want any of those batters in the box either. He's showing that so far.
That's true. And that was going to be a ball. 1-0. Schumacher's up to bat, 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Another guy that the Gators are happy to have kept silent today. Came in hitting over 400 with 4 home runs down. Sorry.
No, sorry. I was just on autopilot there. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Good movement there into the zone. 1-2. That one was outside. Thought about swinging and laid it off. This one's fouled off to the right. Stays alive, though. As you mentioned earlier, Kyle, Gators keeping the Toros very quiet on offense. Only one hit so far.
Toros have struggled a little offensively this year, in the last few games at least, but nothing like this. Got to give credit to Eichhorn today.
Absolutely, yes. He is the biggest reason in why they can't get it going. That last pitch was inside, so swung on early and fouled. Still alive.
You could argue the difference between him and Vasquez today has been his ability to locate the breaking ball and Vasquez's inability to place it where he wanted to.
Definitely. Now Eichhorn sets again.
2-2.
And got him looking. That's going to end the top of the 7th. Another strikeout for Eichhorn on the day. Sorry about that, folks. And we now turn it down to the bottom of the 7th. If we were going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game,"
It's time for the stretch, Dom.
I would like you to imagine that I'm singing it. Imagine this heavenly voice singing.
No, Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd where Zach is. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if Carp ever comes back.
It's root for the Gators. They don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And folks, I will have you know, for any internships that I am trying to get into, that is going in there. If that's not in there, then I messed up.
We're taking this straight to America's Got Talent.
Oh, absolutely. Back on the mound here, and Daniel Santos leads it off for the Gators. 0-3 with a strikeout today. Santos, one of the stronger hitters for the Gators, held pretty quiet today, which is kind of rare to see in a 7-0 game, but hey, it happens. First pitch hits off the plate, 1-0.
Often there's 1 or 2 guys in the blowout where you look up at the box score and they're the ones who are 0-4 or 1-4. You never want to be that guy.
No, yeah. I've seen some hockey games where in the plus-minus stat, it's where if you're on for a goal, you have a plus. If you're on for when the other team scores, there's a minus. I've seen teams lose 7-1, and there's guys on the team that are -1. So it happens all over. Just to quote it from Major League, just a bit outside. Now 2-0.
Maybe we will get that karate chop into like a.
Yeah. Swing and a miss.
I didn't mean to jinx Santos there. I didn't want this.
Swing and a miss, and unfortunately, Santos it's his second strikeout of the day. Bit of a long day at the plate for him. That's 1 down. First pitch is in there. Schrader tried to turn. He thought it was going to come in and hit him, but the breaking ball moved in. 0-1.
Give a little better shine to Santos going back for a second. Failed to mention that he was the only player for the Gators.
I'm going to cut you off here. That one was ripped all the way down the right field line. It was recovered quickly, though, and that's going to hold Schrader at first, but a really good for a single runner on first.
Yeah, fantastic job. And right, going back to Santos, he was the only player to start in and play in every single game last year for the Gators. He set a single season record with 60 appearances, hit 302. Struggled a little bit at the plate today, but he's been a stalwart for this team for quite a while now.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, sometimes you just have an off day, but Santos is one of those players that can shake it off and come back just as strong.
Poured an error all of last year.
Not one error?
Not one error.
Wow.
You watch a lot of college baseball, you know, that's a rare feat.
That's a rare feat, yeah. I mean, that's a rare feat across baseball all the time, but like you said, college baseball especially, that is kudos to him. That is extremely impressive. This pitch is swung on, and that's going to drop into right field for another single. 2 straight singles for the Gators. They keep it alive. Well, I shouldn't say keep it alive. There's only one out. Good swings at the plate. Now, 2 on, runner in scoring position.
Inside out of that one, into right field. That was Sugden. He got out in front of a couple balls, fly to left a couple times earlier in this game. That time he gets in on him, has success going the other way.
Hit again and through the gap. That's 3 straight singles for the Gators. And the Gators are going to score now 8-0. Schrader rounded from second. And again, we keep drawing back to this, just not taking the foot off the gas.
Often in this inning.
Now Cunningham steps in. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI, strikeout, and a stolen base. Excuse me, 2. Oh, there was a issue. It was Espinoza. First pitch is low.
Just kidding. No, you're right. Apologies. I'm correcting my play-by-play guide.
That one
my
was
stats
Cunningham.
are showing Cunningham. My scorebook is showing something else, but we play on.
Pitches in there. I believe that was called a strike when the camera went back to the mound. Swing and a miss? Yes, swing and a miss. I got confirmation. I wasn't told. I just knew. Okay, that one I saw. That was a swing and a miss. Also knew it. 1-2.
Has anybody ever told you what an intuitive broadcaster you are?
No, but now someone has. So there's one person.
Most important one, if you ask me.
Exactly. Yo, absolutely. If it's coming from Kyle, then it's got to be the best. This one was just a bit outside. 2-2.
I've been saying that for years, Dom. You're the first person to listen.
Once again, that's what I'm here for.
Good partner.
Off the plate again. It's going to be 2-2. Singh could go anywhere here, but if versatile moment. This one swung on, but foul late down the right field line. Stays alive, 2-2.
Yeah, Espinoza had that RBI single up the middle. That brought up Cunningham.
2-2 pitch once again. Swung on and missed. Good strikeout for Singh. That's his 3rd strikeout. Oh, excuse me, Cunningham's 3rd strikeout of the day. And I believe that's 2 down.
First pitch in there for a strike to Maria.
Bit of a lead on first, and that pitch was in there once again, I believe, right? Oh, outside. The intuition failed. 1-1. Now the 2-1 pitch coming up.
Never fails, Don. It just goes on a journey of ups and downs.
I like that. I like that. Now 3-1. Good opportunity for a Murillo who can try and get some good contact here, knock in a run or two.
I want to see him that wonderful package that Zach did on Daniel Murillo.
And he's going to take that. You know what that means? That's a good walk. Fourth of the day. The counter keeps going up. And bases are loaded for the Gators. Really, really big opportunity. 2 outs. But nonetheless, a big swing of the bat can open the lead up even more as Nicholas Allred comes in. I would love to see him get a second home run of the day. Because he, unlike Eichhorn, he likes it when I'm calling. He likes to make some stuff happen. So hopefully he can do that here. First pitch is a breaking ball and cuts into the plate. 0-1. Swing and a miss there. 0-2. Quickly down 2 is all right. Going to have to protect.
In a lot of trouble putting batters away.
That's true.
A few times. Hasn't been able to finish them off.
That one was low. 1-2. Good discipline from Allred. Wouldn't go for it there. Swing and a miss at the pitch down low, and Singh did put him away that time. The Gators leave 3 on the bases, and we will be back in just a moment heading into the 8th.
It's Kobe.
And here for the 8th, I'm going to throw it back to Kyle.
Back out. At 77 pitches heading into the 8th inning, showing no signs of slowing down. Still just the 1 hit allowed. Six strikeouts, no walks. Fantastic game from David Eichhorn. See them in. Let's go, David. Let's go. As he finishes his last warm-up pitch here to lead us to the start of the top of the 8th inning. Gators up 8-0. 12 hits, no errors for the Gators. No runs, again, just the 1 hit for the Toros and no errors. Will be Tej Barrett standing in. First delivery of the inning from Eichhorn. A slice into right field. Right there is Santos, right into his glove for the first out.
No, my mic is on. Sorry about that, folks. That is a quick one there. Hopefully, Icor can keep.
Not as fast as he goes for you, though.
I know. It's like he knows. He's got it in his head and he's listening.
First pitch is a strike on the outside corner to Barrera. That was Barrett who flied out to right. Now Barrera standing in. For the 0-1 pitch from Eichhorn. Breaking ball is lifted into right field. Santos over again, getting plenty of work into foul territory this time to make the catch for the second out.
That's his second really nice running catch of the day.
He's been real busy these last few innings.
Helping Eichhorn.
I'm looking down at my scorebook here. Sorry to cut you off, Tom, but it's lots of F7s, F9s, F7, F9 for the Toros the last few innings. Fly balls finding gloves in the outfield, especially the glove of Santos like on that last play. Quick 2 outs. He came in at 77 pitches, just a few pitches this inning. We could see him try to complete this, depending on what happens here against the catcher, Nigel Buckley. Remember Buckley's last time up, he got a hanging breaking ball, took a mighty swing, and got under it.
Yeah, that one just didn't make its way out of the field.
This time he takes the ball for a strike.
I'm sure he's thinking about it, and he's going to try and do it again here.
Nothing to lose, down 8-0. Eichhorn in full control. 0-1 is high.
That's a good take on the high fastball. That was a very high fastball, to be fair, but still sometimes hard to lay off.
Next pitch from Eichhorn, another breaking ball outside. Brings the count to 2-1. As the game goes on, 2-1 pitch is lifted again into the outfield. Santos is over again, but he's not going to be able to get it. That drops in front of him for a single.
Second hit of the day for the Toros.
Say that again, Don.
Second hit.
Second hit in the 8th inning. Fantastic outing from Eichhorn. And get another chance at the third out here. It's going to be Fitzner standing in for the Toros. First pitch is swung on and popped up. Fitzner slams down his bat. The third baseman Espinoza who comes over, collected 8 shutout innings from David Eichhorn. Just 2 hits allowed. You see everybody come out of the dugout to congratulate him. Incredible stuff from Eichhorn so far. We're back for the bottom of the 8th after this. Back live for the bottom of the 8th here. Got a new pitcher, left-hander in for the Toros. We'll get that information for you in just a moment. Left-hander Aiden Taylor in.
That one was drilled, though.
Yes, it was. Seemingly nothing but breaking balls at Justin Johnson today. Seeing if he can stay on one.
Which it's a high risk, high reward. They know that he does like to go out in front, but if he the right way, the chances of it staying in the park aren't super high.
2 for 3 today. A couple RBIs. Had that sac fly his last time up. 0-2 count here. That one swung on, hit to the right side, and into right field for a base hit for Johnson's third hit of the game.
Able to get just enough. That one was on the outside, kind of got it on the end of the bat, but sometimes that's all you need. And it dropped up and over into the outfield for a nice single.
A little ahead of the breaking ball on that first pitch. He was able to stay back on that pitch, serve it into right field, and as the carousel continues for the Gators, 8 runs in their last chance. Jackson Wood, lefty on lefty for Wood. Takes the first pitch outside. This is the 6th game on the year for Aiden Taylor. 5 in his pitch. He's given up 10 hits, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Last time out last Sunday, we were 3 runs and 1 run. He didn't more of a similar fate here today. That was outside to Wood. That'll bring him down to 2-1. Big swing from Wood on the 2-1 there. Wood trying to see if he can run into one here. Excuse me. 2-2 is outside. That'll bring the count full. 3-2, Johnson on first. Nobody out. Gators up 8-0. Taylor gets the sign. Full count pitch. Swung on. Lifted into short left field, it looks like, and a diving play. No, it's out of the glove. Almost corralled out there in left field, but it falls to the ground to give the Gators first and second.
Definitely a lucky break there for the Gators. Sprawling, almost getting that. I apologize, I don't have his name on hand. Was Fitzner for the Toros, as we see on the replay. Right there, he almost got that one. That's about as close as you can get, but got to respect the effort, being down 8-0, still doing his best.
Tremendous effort, even better effort by our replay man. Great shot on that replay. Santos is going to stand in with first and second and nobody out. As we saw last inning when the Gators left the bases loaded, another opportunity to break this one wide open. Pitch is outside. Excuse me, I called it Santos being up to bat because he was due up next, but we got a pinch hitter. It's Nicholas Cook, 15, who is at bat for the Gators. He's got a 1-1 count. That ball is grounded, picked up at shortstop, flubbed at shortstop. It's going to go into center field. Bases loaded here for the Gators. Did they score? We'll find out here in a moment. Bases loaded. It was not an easy hop, but it's one that I would guess Barrero would tell you that he should corral. And he'll be scored with an error on that one to load the bases for the Gators.
Just real quick here, I actually know Cook personally, and that guy is an awesome guy. Just got to say that I love him, and I'm happy that he was able to get on base in his first snap. Good job, Cook.
Fortune favoring the Nicholas Cooks of the world as the Gators load the bases. Now it's A.J. Schrader. Opened up the scoring with that 2-run homer in the first. This time he grounds it to the right side to the first baseman. He bobbles it a little bit, but he's able to tag out Schrader. Gators will score the run from third to go up 9-0. That's going to bring up Matt Sugden. 2 for 4 on the day, couple singles. First pitch is outside. Second and third, 1 out for the Gators here in the bottom of the 8th, up 9-0. 1-0 to Sugden. Pitch misses to go to 2-0. Looking like a repeat of the last outing last Sunday for Taylor. He gave up 4 hits and 3 runs. Gators trying to ambush him here. And that pitch outside. Two and 1 to Sugden. Heading the favorable matchup against the lefty. Taylor's already set. 2-1 pitch is chopped foul to the left. Brings the count even to 2-2. Sugden, the Pleasanton, California native, steps in for the 2-2. That's in the dirt. That'll bring the count full. Sugden is a quantitative economics major. I don't really know what that means, but I do know enough math to know that if he hits it into the outfield, the runs go up. That's good. Quantitatively, that'd be more runs. Instead, pitches out of the zone. That's going to load the bases.
That's going to bring the good walk counter up to 4 today. Looking very nice. And that is some good math, as we've just learned. 3 + 1 is 4. Look at that. All right, and back to it.
You know what else that is? Not just good math.
That's some good walks, too.
There you go. There we go. That's what the people wanted. Bases loaded for Espinoza. He lines that one down to first base. It's speared there at first base. Looks like they got the tag on the runner heading back to first, I think. We'll check. No, it looks like somebody came in to score. We will gather ourselves. We'll figure out the play here. Now, lined out to first. Everybody's safe. 2 outs here. First pitch to Cunningham is outside. Bases still loaded for the Gators. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Cunningham works it to 2-0. 3 potential runners to drive in. He sees from the batter's box. That one is chopped to short. Sprawling in the dirt there, not able to corral it for a throw, is the shortstop Barrera. And the Gators will tack on yet another one. Defense for the Toros is falling apart a little bit here. Looks like they score that as a single for Cunningham, give him the RBI. Opens up a 10-0 lead. Umpire might want to get this game over with. He calls that outside pitch a strike. It's Murillo up to bat. I'm sure Murillo doesn't want to get this over with. You see some RBIs out there. 0-1 pitch. Has to swing at that one because he called the last one a strike. He fouls it off. It's 0-2. Murillo's been on base a couple times. 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. See if he can get into the hit column here. Down 0-2. That pitch is outside this time. 1-2. Gators want a big hit to punctuate this one. 1-2 pitch is lifted into center field. Coming in is Anderson. He's got it. And the Gators will have to settle for 10 runs on the day. They'll take a 10-0 lead into the top of the 9th. We'll see if Eichhorn comes back out to finish this one off. We'll be back in a moment. See the Toros dugout there. They can't wait to get out of here after this 10-1 victory. They will. This 10-1 loss for the Toros, 10-0 loss. I can't keep up with all the scoring today from the Gators. 10-0 deficit, hoping to avoid a 10-0 loss, are the Toros. They're probably ready to get out of town, go back home. It looks like Eichhorn is going to come back out to finish this one off, and for us to finish this one off, take you the rest of the way. Here is Dom.
Once again, Eichhorn is set, really looking to try and get 9 innings and a shutout with only a couple of hits. That would be a big game. First one gets in there and doesn't take the bat off his shoulder. 0-1. For Dominguez Hills after this one, they travel home and they got a series against Cal Poly Pomona. Bit of a SoCal battle, and the Gators also headed to Southern California, but it will be against Cal State LA. Always a good one there. I want to see that rivalry. Always fun to beat LA. That one was just inside, called strike. 1-2 now.
Tom's got to make up his mind on whether or not he wants to go home. That looked good to me.
This one was off the plate and high, even at 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. This one is popped up right. And that one's caught, brought down. That's one down here. That was Wood getting that one. That's one down and only 2 more to go.
You look at the way that Eichhorn is walking around the mound, controlling the pace. He looks in charge out there. He's ready to finish this one off, Dom.
And he definitely should feel in charge here. He's only let 2 in almost 9 innings as he has another fastball fly by on the swing and miss on 1. He's been in control the entire time. You haven't seen very many pitches, if any pitches, that have been that far off the plate, if I'm remembering it correctly. And that one, well, of course, they say that it goes off his glove and bounces away, but that was not Eichhorn's fault. Count is 1-1. Eichhorn, he has 2 strikeouts over 8.1 innings. Oh, excuse me. Allowed 2 hits, 6 strikeouts over 8.1 innings pitched, as this one is popped back to center. And Cunningham catches that one. There's 2 down, 1 more to go.
We heard in the package from Daniel Maria. We also heard it from Justin Johnson's dad when we talked to him yesterday. They both mentioned that this team plays together, that they play like a family. And you got to imagine everybody in that dugout really, really, really wants Eichhorn, their brother, to finish this one off.
That's a great way of putting it.
See everybody on the top step.
And that breaking ball, unfortunately, I was able to miss the call from the umpire. All good, 0-1. And this one, breaking ball was off the plate. Slider couldn't find its way in the zone. 1-1. On 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. That'd be pretty cool if Eichhorn ends it with a strikeout. That would feel pretty fitting. Let's see what he does here.
27 batters faced, just 1 over the minimum for Eichhorn.
Now the 1-2. And this one's hit right all the way back. And Santos catches that one. And this one is over. Eichhorn comes up with the 9-inning shutout, 10-0, only 2 hits allowed. A massive win for San Francisco State. They're going to look to take that momentum to Cal State Ole next week.
How about Danny Santos to finish that off? Fittingly, records that out in right field.
And, of course, it was a running catch, like you said, very fitting. A great showing from the Gators all around. 10 runs on the board, 0 on the board against them. Great game from Eichhorn. I would be extremely, extremely surprised if he does not add another CCAA Pitcher of the Week award to his cabinet. Well, I believe that that's going to end it for us here. A big 10-0 win from the Gators. I am Dominic Klima, and here's Kyle as well.
As we mentioned, Gators going to LA for their next game. Great win, great performance from David Eichhorn. Great performance by our crew, who's pointing to something, trying to get me to say something. And we'll be back the weekend of the 20th at home. That Sunday with you, March 23rd. Gators traveling south. We'll be back here March 23rd on Sunday. Thank you for joining us again. Final score, Gators 10, Toros nothing. Complete game shutout from David Eichhorn. David Eichhorn's day. We'll see you next time.